What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we have some really fun battles submitted to the channel by Rise to Occasion, a fellow content creator here on YouTube and Twitch. So there'll be links down in the description to his channel, so be sure to go check him out. But this battler goes on a 13-game win streak at the expert rank with a Bibarel today. And for all of my Silpharina veterans from 2019, you guys know about King Bibarel in the Silpharina for that Ferocious Cup. And for anyone who doesn't, Bibarel is a normal water type with Water Gun, Hyper Fang, and Surf. It's pretty bulky. It can put an absolute hurt, and that normal and water typing really helps out in this meta to handle maybe the fires like Alolan Marowak, resist the ghost type moves as well because of normal. So it's definitely got a lot of play. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this team and these battles, and let's go ahead and get right into the video. All right, getting into this first battle, let's see how this one goes. We have Wigglytuff on the lead versus Alolan Graveler. Definitely a strong pick in this meta, but Charm is just absolutely chunking right here. This is why you guys got to respect the damage here from Wigglytuff and bring at least one counter to it, because it's going to be on a lot of teams. So Stone Edge does come through. That does a lot of damage right there, but they're going to just let this go down. He's probably looking to come in with the Bibarel right here. Now we do see a Altaria swap in right away, so Alolan Marowak is going to have to come into this matchup. Bibarel cannot go toe-to-toe with Altaria in a fresh 2-shield situation, so that's why we're seeing the Alolan Marowak now come in. That's what's great about Shadow Bone as well. It's going to be doing a lot of neutral damage in this matchup, so let's see if he gets a shield. He lands it actually, which is really nice, and the defense fell right there, so he's going to go ahead and build up to another Shadow Bone and now go for Bone Club right. He will likely be seeing a shield from the opponent. Yep, they do get a shield right there, which is awesome for him. So now this is going to be a tough decision right here. Is he going to let it go and sweep with Bibarel endgame? He does let it go. That means Bibarel, King Bibarel is going to come in and look to sweep right here. Water Gun is resisted, but able to get to the Surf in time. This is going to put a lot of pressure on that final shield. Will we see the Altaria shield right here? No, they let it go. Bibarel now facing off against Frostlass. And what's great about the normal water typing right here is you're going to be resisting both Avalanche and Shadow Ball because of water normal. So they're going to go ahead and shield the Avalanche right here. They're going to overload on energy. We do see a swap into a Alolan Graveler, which means Bibarel is going to be able to get to 2 Surfs right here. And you guys are about to see how much damage this Bibarel can do to a Frostlass. They do get the shield with 1, and they're going to go ahead and go for the next Surf right here for some nice neutral damage. And I think this just might be enough to KO. Barely not enough. One more Water Gun able to finish it off right there. So that was a good first battle, a Bibarel sweep there in game 1, but let's see how these other battles go. Again, he went on a 13 win streak here with this team, which is so much fun to see. But let's see how this next one goes. We have Wigglytuff on the lead versus Frostlass. Definitely a tough matchup. Charm will absolutely destroy, and Wigglytuff can actually win this matchup in the 1 and 2 shield because it takes 2 avalanches to KO, right? The first one he's going to go ahead and shield as well. He can basically farm down from this point and let the second one hit him, but let's see what he decides to do. Next avalanche coming through. This isn't going to be enough to KO, but it's going to be very, very close. So he's going to go ahead and let it go and look to farm down. But we do actually see him swap into a Alolan Marowak, actually. So, as you guys can see, Wigglytuff still took that damage. It was a visual glitch because we saw Alolan Marowak come in. You guys can see on the right, the Wigglytuff there is basically at no health. But Vigoroth right here versus Alolan Marowak, you have to watch out for the Bulldoze. It will do super effective damage, but we'll likely see no shield right here. It is a Bulldoze, but not enough to KO, which is really nice here for the Alolan Marowak matchup. And he can just go for Bone Clubs. Shadow Bone would be resisted, right, because of that normal typing, so you want to be going for these Bone Clubs right here to chip away the health. Now this is going to be a Body Slam coming through. It will be resisted because of the ghost typing. So likely be able to survive, which he definitely can. Overload a bit on energy and go for Bone Club right here. Now we'll have to see what is in the back. We know that Frostlass is still there, but what could the third Pokemon be? It's going to be, and there's 2 shields as well from the opponent's side. It's going to be a Gengar right here. This is actually really nice. So Gengar, if this is a Shadow Punch, Shadow Ball, Bibarel is going to absolutely wall this. He is going to shield though, and it was a Shadow Punch, which means there may be a Sludge Bomb on this Bibarel. He's going to look to commit to that farm down. Charge move now coming through. If it's Sludge Bomb, I think he can still survive. I don't think it's going to be a Focus Blast. Yeah, it is Sludge Bomb. So able to survive right there. And we are going to see the Frostlass now come back in and go down to Water Gun. So that is going to be a good battle. So Bibarel walling those ghosts that we see because, right, it's going to be resisting the moves from Alolan Marowak. other than the Bone Club, which would do neutral. It's going to be resisting all the moves from Frostlass. It's going to be resisting some of the common moves you'd see on Gengars and Haunters, but you do have to watch out for Focus Blast and Sludge Bomb. All right, we have Abomasnow versus Wigglytuff on this next battle right here. Again, Charm chunking, has to watch out for the damage from Weather Ball, which will definitely add up, but he does have a good answer in the back with a Alolan Marowak to this, so he's likely looking to get himself shield advantage right here from his opponent. Hopefully he can get to another one. No, he's going to swap into a Alolan Marowak on the charge move. This is actually really solid for him, able to get ahead on energy and able to soak an Energy Ball, which is resisted right there, and going to be able to commit to that farm down. Now we do see Vigoroth come in again, so same situation right here. Now he does have to respect the damage from Bulldoze now in this matchup because it would be near one-shotting the Alolan Marowak from this health, right? We saw in a previous battle, it did about, say about 40-50%, so he does have to watch out for that because he is definitely within range. Now, this is a great opportunity for Vigoroth to shield bait, which it is going to be shielded right here, and it is going to be a Bulldoze. So that's actually a great call here by Rise to Occasion. He's going to go ahead and build up a little bit more and now go for the Bone Club. Put the opponent in a tough situation. Do they want to shield? Do they want to let it go? We'll have to see. Bone Club now comes through. They do get a shield, which is really nice. Going to go ahead and throw the Bone Club right away. No, not able to get it. Is he going to go into double shields right here? No, he's going to let it go, and it's going to be another Bulldoze, which is okay. He can bring in Bibarel and start to farm down. No, he's going to come in with the Wigglytuff right here. So Abomasnow, we know, is one fast move away. What's the last Pokemon going to be? It's going to be an Alolan Marowak, which means Bibarel is going to come in. Man, Goat, doing you dirty right here. So charge move now coming through. Like I said, it's going to be Bone Club that does the only neutral damage, and it doesn't do too much. And with Water Gun right here, it's game over for the Alolan Marowak, and that is going to be a good battle. Very well played. All right, moving into the next battle. Let's see how this one goes. Oh, that was, I believe that was the end of a set. Okay, moving into this next one. Let's see how this one goes. Bibarel, again, absolute monster. If you guys didn't know about it, my Silph Arena veterans do know. But for everyone else, it's a sneaky answer to this meta. We do see a nice lead win right there with Optigoon being that dark typing, and we are going to see a Stunfisk come in. You can't really swap out of this, right? He has not very good answers in the back. He's going to go ahead and bring in the Bibarel right now that he chunked a bit of health. And Charge Move now coming through. He has to watch out for Discharge, so we will see a shield right here. But what's great in this matchup is Water-type moves, the Water Gun and Surf, are doing super effective damage. So he can basically mirror shields, go for Surf, put a lot of pressure, and look to farm down with Water Gun right here. As you guys can see, it does so much damage. And he may be able to get to... Actually, I think he might be able to commit to the farm down if he double shields right here, which would definitely be really nice. It's going to be close, but we'll have to see. Yeah, he's going to commit to that farm down. Very good farm down right there. And we will likely see the Obstagoon now come back in and start to load up on some energy. And it'd be curious to see if... No, it's going to be a Wigglytuff coming in, which means... Oh, and the opponent's lagging right here. Okay, so Hyper Fang, it's basically a good game anyways, right? He can realign Alolan Marowak to Wigglytuff, Wigglytuff to Optigoon. It's game over. But yeah, a bit of lag. Bibarel, nice close-up right there. But Hyper Fang does so much damage, as you guys can see. Yeah, the opponent's lagging. Okay. Well, that would have been a good game. Anyways, like I said, Alolan Marowak could beat the Wigglytuff, and Wigglytuff can beat the Optigoon right here, so it really wouldn't have mattered. But unfortunately, you got some lag in that set right there. All right, moving into this next battle. Let's see how this one goes. We got... Okay, let's see how this one goes. We got Wigglytuff on the lead. We'll have to see what the opponent has. So we have Wigglytuff versus Lapras. We'll have to see if this is Water Gun. It is Ice Shard right here, which means you definitely got to watch out for the charge moves, right? Surf will do quite a bit of damage, but Charm is absolutely chunking right here. Charge move now coming through. Will we see a shield on Wigglytuff? We are going to see a shield. It is just going to be a Surf, and they're going to go ahead and try to commit to that farm down. I think they might be able to get off one more Surf. They're going to go ahead and throw the Ice Beam right here, put a lot of pressure on this Lapras to shield to want to get off another Surf, which they do. That is really solid. And I think Wigglytuff can survive a Surf right here and the subsequent Ice Shards that will come after because Charm will do enough damage. Oh, man, simultaneous KO. Okay, even shields as well. So they got to guess to see what's going to be coming in. Let's see what he decides to bring in. He decides to come in with the Bibarel. Really nice call right there. Both would have been a great answer to Frostlass. Right, going to be resisting Avalanche, as you guys are going to see right here. It's not going to do a lot of damage in this matchup, and Water Gun and Surf are really going to start to add up. We do see a Wigglytuff in the back, so Hyper Fang right here, like we saw before, absolutely chunks. This move is such a hard-hitting move. They're going to go ahead and swap into Alolan Marowak and commit to that hard farm down right here, and they will likely be able to get off 2 Shadow Bones on the back line. Charge now coming through. They're going to go ahead and let it go, rightfully so. Nothing will KO, and they can just commit to that farm down and go for 2 Shadow Bones against the Frostlass in the back, and that is going to be a good battle. So Bibarel coming in clutch right there, able to hard wall that Frostlass. Yes, if it has lots of loaded energy, right, maybe 2 avalanches, you do have to be worried about that, but Fresh Fight, man, you can let that thing go and let a Lowland Marowak sweep this endgame right here, and that is going to be a good battle. Very well played. So Bibarel reigning supreme here at, I believe he's in the 2800s by the looks of it. But let's see how this next battle goes. Man, the throwback of Bibarels. I still have my Bibarel. I might have to try it out because I brought it to a Silpharina tournament. I believe it was, I want to say September, which was Ferocious Cup of 2019. But let's see how this one goes. Optigoon versus Wigglytuff. Obviously, an amazing lead right here. And they're going to go ahead and bring in Frostlass. So that means we're going to see the Bibarel now come in. Again, you don't need to shield that Avalanche or Shadow Ball. You can let it go and just throw that Surf to apply a lot of pressure right here. Again, they're going to have to watch out for the next Avalanche. Even though it was resisted, you guys saw it did quite a bit of damage, and that's because of how deadly Frostlass can be. They do get a shield, which is great, which means he can safely shield this next Avalanche right here and look to win this switch advantage with just water gun damage, really. He's probably going to be throwing this Surf as well right here to put a lot of pressure against the opponent to shield again, but we may see it go down. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and let it go down. Probably see Optigoon come back in and farm down. Again, Bibarel being that normal typing is going to take a lot of damage from counter, but Wigglytuff can realign and does not care. It has to watch out for Gunk Shot, but will likely not see a shield right here. Even if it is Gunk Shot, a Lonely Marowak can still come in. Just going to be a cross chop, which is fine. And the final Pokemon is going to be a Mandibuzz. Oof. So Charm right here, absolutely destroying. Going to go ahead and go for the Play Rough right here. Both Play Rough and Ice Beam would be doing super effective damage in the matchup. They do get a shield as well, but Charm is just going to absolutely destroy. Going to go ahead and swap into a Lowland Marowak now and make it burn its energy. That's a very smart play right here. Charm is definitely the move to go with to win this game, so they got to have this Mandibuzz dump its energy. Hopefully get to a Shadow Bone in time, which he can. This is going to be resisted, though, because of the dark typing, but still, it's going to do enough chip damage, and Wigglytuff should be able to close this game out. Probably let this one go again, yeah. So forcing the opponent to use their energy with Mandibuzz is definitely a very smart play right here. Wigglytuff can go ahead and shield this next charge move and then do one charm, and that is going to be a good battle. Very well played to the opponent. All right, moving into the next battle here. Let's see how this one goes. We have Wigglytuff versus Altaria. Another solid lead right here for him. We do see a swap out into a Lowland Marowak, and the Bibarel comes in just to hard farm this thing. Oh, man. I wonder if he's just going to commit straight to the farm down. Let's see what charge move. It's just going to be a Bone Club. I would commit to the hard farm. Absolutely. Absolutely commit to that hard farm right here, because Hyper Fang will do a lot of neutral damage to Altaria, which is going to be really nice. Now, he needs to watch out how much damage this Bone Club is doing, but I think he can survive one more. Oh, this is going to be close. You can survive. You can survive. Let it go. No, he's going to shield. Okay, that's fine. He can get the shield on the back end right here and get basically 2 Hyper Fangs. So we are going to see the Altaria come back in. Here comes one Hyper Fang. This does so much damage to Altaria. So we'll likely see a shield. No, it does. Look at that. It just did chunks right there. Another Hyper Fang coming through. We could see a second shield, or they may try to sweep endgame with their third Pokemon. Yeah, they're going to look to do that. So Bibarel is going to go down. Wigglytuff's going to come back in. We'll have to see what the final Pokemon is going to be. It's going to be an Alolan Sandslash, which means Alolan Marowak is excited about this matchup right here. Has to watch out for Bulldoze, right? It would do a lot of super effective damage, but it's just going to be an Ice Punch shield base, so good call by them. But Fire Spin is just absolutely destroying Alolan Sandslash right there, and that is going to be a good battle. Very well played. All right, moving into the next battle. Let's see how this one goes. And Alolan Marowak. You love it when you see a double weak in the back, right? Steel Ice for a Fire Spin Alolan Marowak is just, it's always so satisfying to see. Okay. Moving into this next battle, let's see how this one goes. We have Wigglytuff versus Abomasnow. Shadow Abomasnow at that. So we saw this matchup earlier. Weather Ball did a lot of damage, and so did Charm in this matchup. So we're going to see a no shield right here first by Rise to Occasion. The Weather Ball does an absolute chunk. We see a swap now into Stunfisk, which means Bibarel is now going to be coming in. Again, we saw this matchup before where they have to watch out for Discharge, right, because of the water typing, but Water Gun and Surf really start to add up, and they can just successfully mirror shields and commit to the hard farm here with Water Gun in the 2 shield situation. So they do get a shield right there from the opponent, which is nice. We are going to see another Discharge come through, and even if it lands, I think if Bibarel can survive, we are going to see Bibarel risk it for that Biscuit right there. Look to get to another Surf right here to get either switch advantage with even shields or take shield advantage right here, both of which I think is a very solid play because they have two answers, or they have a really solid answer for Abomasnow in the back. So we'll probably see Abomasnow come back in to farm down. Yeah, we are going to see it come in to farm down. Alolan Marowak is like, yep, put me in, coach. Here we go. And we see a swap into Alolan Marowak Mirror. Oh, you'll love to see it. So Shadow Bone now coming through. Does super effective damage in the matchup. Both Pokemon will having Bone Club and Shadow Bone most likely. And we see a swap now into Wigglytuff, and the opponent does decide to surrender right there. So that's a very good call to swap and force that, because Alolan Marowak beats the Abomasnow so hard that he really has to force the Wigglytuff into that matchup. So able to get a 5-0 on that one. Again, this is going to be a 13-game win streak. So let's see this next battle here. All right, moving into the next battle. We have Wigglytuff on the lead versus Lantern. Somewhat of a tough neutral matchup right here, but they do swap into Abomasnow, and here comes Alolan Marowak to absolutely shred and destroy. On top of that, it has charge moves that can hit the meta so hard. So by committing to a hard farm right here, this is just really, really nice for Alolan Marowak. We're going to see Lantern now come back in. It is a Water Gun Lantern, but what's great is Bone Club does super effective damage because of that electric typing right here. So they're going to be able to spam Bone Clubs, maybe go for a Shadow Bone. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and go for a Shadow Bone. Will do neutral damage and looking for that defensive drop as well, which will help the charm damage that will likely be coming in. Oh man, they can get to another Bone Club right here. This is what's deadly with Alolan Marowak with energy. Bone Club will do enough damage to take it out, so we'll likely see a shield from the Lantern. No shield, barely not able to take it out. So this Lantern does have a potential Hydro Pump ready to go, and we are going to see the Wigglytuff come back in and shield right here. Whatever move it is, they cannot get to two charge moves. It is going to be the Hydro Pump, so that's a good shield. And the final Pokemon is going to be a Frostlass, so we know how this goes right here. Bibarel is just going to come in and shred. Again, can resist that Avalanche, resist the Shadow Ball. So we are going to see them put a lot of pressure. They still have Wigglytuff with a lot of health. So what he's probably looking to do is just get those shields right here, do a lot of chip damage with Water Gun, and then probably close this game out with that Wigglytuff because Lantern is extremely low. So another Avalanche coming through, likely going to let it go. We'll have to see what he decides to do. Yeah, let it go right there, which is fine. Wigglytuff can now come in and just farm down with Charm, because we know in this matchup it can survive one Avalanche. It cannot survive two, however. So they're going to go ahead and block the Avalanche, and that is basically going to be a good battle. Lanterns in the back, and yeah, that is going to be a GG. Very well played. Not even sure what number battle we are on right now, but he's absolutely shredding apart, and these are back-to-back sets going on a 13-game win streak with King Bibarel right here, which is really nice to see. We're about halfway through the video, I think. Yeah, we're about halfway. All right, moving into the next one. Let's see how this one goes. We have Wigglytuff versus Golems. So same thing with Alolan Graveler. Has typically the same moveset right there. Volt Switch, Rock Blast, but Wild Charge on Alolan Golem. So they're probably going to shield right here. Wild Charge would do a lot of damage. It is going to be the Wild Charge, which is great. And we'll probably see a swap out. Yeah, we do see a swap out into Wigglytuff. So we're going to see the Alolan Marowak now come in and really commit to a hard farm right here. Charm damage will add up even though it is resisted. So he has to be careful how low he gets, but he needs to come out of this matchup right here with some energy to threaten the shields and health of that Alolan Golem that might come back in. So charge move now coming through. He's going to let it go. Play Rough and Ice Beam are both resisted right here. It's going to be Dazzling Gleam, which still does a lot of damage, but still gets the Bone Club off in time, and gets a shield from Wigglytuff. That is actually really nice. So we'll likely see Wigglytuff come back into this matchup. Alolan Golem does have some loaded energy. I think it went a bit above, maybe one extra fast move. We are going to see a an Alolan Ninetales now come in. I was looking at the top of the ice typing. So it gets a shield as well, which means Bibarel is going to be coming in right here. This is Charm as well. And we do see a swap into the Golem, and it's going to get farmed down by King Bibarel. So Bibarel right here going to be able to go for near back-to-back surfs. It does neutral damage in the matchup, and a lot at that, as we can see. Yeah, able to get the back-to-back. So Bibarel sweeping the endgame right here. Doesn't matter what we're facing. King Bibarel will take it down here in the Holiday Cup. All right, good battle right there. All right, moving into the next one. Let's see how this battle goes. So yeah, very tough matchup there with Alolan Marowak into Wigglytuff, but letting it go and keeping shield advantage, I definitely think was a good call and sweeping endgame with Bibarel. Man, you love to see it. Okay, we fast forward and we are in the next battle. We have Wigglytuff on the lead versus Altaria. Another hard lead win for him. We see a swap now into the Alolan Ninetales. So the Alolan Marowak is now going to be coming in and hard farming. Has to watch out for Psyshock, really. It does neutral damage in the matchup, but not enough to warrant a shield, really. And everything else is going to be resisted. So they do let it go, and they're going to commit to that hard farm, which is really nice. And if Altaria decides to come back in, it's going to be facing off against potentially 3 Shadow Bones to the face. So let's see what decides to come in. Hopefully they have something to resist. No, it's going to be Altaria, which means these Shadow Bones are going to be flying. Does a lot of neutral damage and has chances to lower that defense, which is going to be really nice. Here comes a second one. And I do think Alolan Marowak can get to a third here. Basically needs to do about 4 more Fire Spins. Oh, they decide to swap out into Optigoon. So they're going to go ahead and go with the Bone Club. And Wigglytuff now is just flexing. So it gets 2 shields as well. Wigglytuff is just going to charm its way to victory right here. Wow. Nothing this battler, the opponent, could have done to a Wigglytuff lead, honestly. Just got absolutely wrecked by Charm. They do get an attack boost, though. All right, so we got some excitement in this game. Optigoon gets the attack boost. Night Slash is going to be coming through. It does a lot. And a double boost. All right, we got some excitement now. But Bibarel is going to close this game out. All right. I thought he was just going to double shield on Wigglytuff, but he's going to let Bibarel sweep this endgame right here. So Bibarel is going to come in. Just needs to get to 1 Hyper Fang, which is really nice. So again, flexing the Bibarel close right here, the sweep end game. But hey, we saw a double boost from Optigoon. Have you guys gotten double boosts on it? It's really nice when you get it. It's really not nice when the opponent gets it. But Hyper Fang now coming through. This is going to be enough neutral damage to take out the Altaria. And that is going to be a good battle. Very well played. All right. Moving into the next one. Let's see how this one goes. Alright, hopefully the queue time is pretty quick, otherwise I'm going to fast forward again. Alright, we're back in it. Here we go, cool. Alright, moving into this next battle. Let's see how this one goes. Alright, we got Wigglytuff on the lead versus Altaria. So many Altaria leads right now. This is really awesome. We do see a swap into Wigglytuff, so we are going to see the Alolan Marowak come in. So you guys are starting to see a trend right here at these high ranks. A lot of people leading Altarias, which is why Wigglytuff is working out so well on the lead for this battler. He's going to go ahead and shield right here, maintain that switch advantage. I'm going to be going for Bone Club. I think he then can commit to the farm down and have 2 Shadow Bones ready to go on the back end. Yeah, he should be able to commit to that farm down right here. Have 2 Shadow Bones ready to go for the Altaria that will be coming back in while maintaining switch advantage, but he did lose shield advantage right here. So we do see Altaria come back in. First Shadow Bone right here. I think we'll likely see it go through. And then the second one, and a defense fell. That's really nice. We'll probably see a shield right here, and we'll have to see what is in the back. Yeah, they do get a shield, which is really nice. And the last Pokemon is going to be a Lantern. So Bibarel is now going to be coming in. This is Water Gun versus Water Gun. Thunderbolt versus Hyper Fang. Thunderbolt's going to do a lot of super effective damage. And he's... Oh, man, Bibarel just got destroyed right there. But going to believe in the Wigglytuff right here. Commit to the hard farm, and hopefully should be able to survive. Alolan Marowak's going to come in and go for the Shadow Bone, looking to get that defense debuff. That is a risky play right here by Rise, but I definitely love the call. Shadow Bone goes through, gets the final shield as well, which means Wigglytuff can now come in. Oh, it's a Spark Lantern. Why was it showing Water Gun? Oh, it's because Bibarel's Water Guns were coming through. So it is Spark, which is definitely a harder matchup to deal with. Man, can he finish this game off? He's going to have to shield once right here. And I think if the opponent decides to swap, this could be definitely tough, but let's see what happens. They do decide to swap. He's going to have to commit. No, he's throwing the Ice Beam right away. They were going to be getting kind of close to a Sky Attack, so Ice Beam's going to be able to take it out. It's going to be Charm versus Spark. Who's going to get to the charge move? Oh, man, Wigglytuff able to take it right there, so that is going to be a good battle. Very well played. All right, moving into this next battle. I think we have maybe one more battle, so let's see how this next one goes. Man, so far 12-0 here by Rise to Occasion. All right, Rise, let's get into the next battle. Yeah, he's got one more. All right, here we go. We're getting right into it. Final battle of this 13-game win streak in a row with Bibarel. at the expert level. We have Wigglytuff versus Optigoon. Man, you love to see it. So many lead wins right here. And Dugong now coming in, which is definitely a tough matchup for the Alolan Marowak and the Bibarel in the back. But they're going to go ahead and soak an Icy Wind and probably look to swap out now. Yeah, going to swap out now into Bibarel, which is really nice. Hopefully we can get to the Hyper Fang in time. No, can't get to it, but it does resist the charge moves right here, which is really nice because of that water typing. So what he probably needs to do is overload a bit on energy. Yeah, he's going to overload a bit and then go for the Hyper Fang right here. This is going to do enough neutral damage, even though the attack was loaded from Icy Wind, to take out Dugong, and he has some loaded energy on the back end for that Optigoon that's likely going to be coming back in. So we do see the Optigoon come in. Going to go for another Hyper Fang. This will do more damage in the matchup than Surf, and likely not able to get to 2 Surf. So he does get a shield as well, which is really nice. Now what's questionable right here is this Optigoon could be running Gunk Shot. Either way, Cross Chop will still do a lot of neutral damage. He's going to let it go. It is going to be the Cross Chop that does a lot of neutral damage, and he's going to have to shield this right here. He needs to do more damage with Charm because Alolan Marowak could not finish off this game alone. So let's see. He does decide to swap as well into Alolan Marowak actually and save the Wigglytuff. We will likely see a shield on Night Slash. No, he's going to let the Night Slash go. That's really risky. What's going to be in the back? This is game 13. How is he going to close this out? He's going to go ahead and throw Bone Club right here. This is going to be enough damage to take out the opposite. Barely not enough, but able to farm down. What's the final Pokemon going to be? It's going to be an Alolan Marowak Mirror, so going to be going for the Shadow Bone right here. He has 1 shield left. And the opponent, oh, and he lands the Shadow Bone. That is absolutely huge for this matchup right now. The opponent definitely risking it for the biscuit, and they got their biscuit stolen right there by Rise to Occasion. And it's going to be a Shadow Ball, which is really nice. They can go for Bone Clubs right now. He's ahead on energy, and he can win this by going for back-to-back Bone Clubs. So Alolan Marowak, the GOAT, sweeping this end game right here. Going to be able to get to 1 more Bone Club. Yeah, able to get to it, and that is going to be a good game. Very well played to this opponent. They may not have had Bone Club either way. They might have had Fire Blast, but yeah. Good battles right there, I believe. That was the final one. Yeah, that was the final one. So going 13-0 right here with Bibarel at, let's see, 2651 rating, which is really awesome to see. Huge congrats. 27-25 right there. Way to sweep with Bibarel. That was awesome to see. Again, it's that normal water typing. It is quite expensive to power up, but hey, it's spicy, it's fun, and it can do well in the Holiday Cup. So again, shout out to Rise to Occasion. Be sure to go check out his channel. He live streams, he does video content on YouTube as well. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and let me know down in the comments what you guys thought about Bibarel. So like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.